Ben Hyde here at BCC Hardware, and today we're taking a look at a few new products from Olight. They sent us this bundle recently that includes the Open 2, their pen light bolt action pen and flashlight combo, as well as the Obulb, which is kind of perfect for camping and more, as we'll see in a bit, as well as the Olight MR2 Pro Warrior. This is their large cell pro tactical flashlight. We'll be taking a look at all that, all those details and more coming up here in the unboxing. So first up from Olight for the unboxing is the Open 2. This is their EDC light that looks kind of nifty. But one thing I really appreciate about Olight, as we'll open this guy up, is their attention to detail and packaging. I mean, they package everything usually exceedingly well. And of course, we've got the little bit of user manual for a pen. Seems kind of weird, but I guess there you go. And then this really nice sliding case here. Everything branded Olight, as you can see everywhere. Very proud of their brand name, very proud of the brand. And that's a good thing, right? So as we open this up here, we see that we've got a USB-C charging cable. We've got an extra pen refill on the side here. And then, of course, we actually have the pen itself. Multiple brightness levels there. And as you can see, it seems to be pretty darn bright. So as we're looking at this Open 2 from Olight, being that it is a bolt action pen, comes with that extra refill. Looks like a fairly standard refill, like a Parker Jotter style refill, that sort of thing. So it's nice that it comes with an extra one. Seems to write quite well. But now as far as charging it goes, I mean, you've got your LED emitter here. And this pen, they claim it can work independently of each other. I guess you could just take that around as your little flashlight, because the battery is built in to the top of this. So it's I believe 100 milliamp lithium polymer battery. So plug in with your USB-C there. It should charge in less than an hour and give you about 10 hours of runtime. And then, of course, your separate pen component of the pen screwed all together. So that is a little bit more detailed look at the Olight Open 2. We're going to have some brightness tests here later on with the other products as well. All right, for the second product we're going to take a look at here in this video, it's the Olight Obulb. Now, I saw on the website that this product looked fairly sizable. It's pretty hard to tell in pictures. And then I got this little micro box here that is much smaller than I thought. But if you look here at the chart, max brightness is only 55 lumens. It'll last 3 hours. At low light, it'll last it'll last 56 hours at 3.5 lumens. And while that's not very bright, the fact is, in a tent or in a camping situation, a lights out situation, it's plenty to illuminate a room. Also, it supports a steady red LED at 7 lumens to help preserve your night blindness, I guess, or your night vision. If you're out camping and you want to be able to see what's going on in the dark, you're not going to be blind from a bright light. And then it has a flashing strobe, kind of a safety feature as well. So let's open this up and take a look at the Obulb. Again, Olight loves their packaging, makes it super simple with a thumb notch cutout. I mean, as simple as that stuff seems, it's actually appreciated, because sometimes unboxing products or opening a product is pretty cruddy. So, oh geez, that is small. Just a tiny little, bigger than a golf ball, but way smaller than a tennis ball. So that's the Obulb, and it charges with a magnetic charging base, but that gives us access to this nifty little magnetic base. And then there's some documentation and I believe a small cable in there as well. Yeah, check that out. So super tidy packaging for this as well. A badge of honor, as it were, to tell the world that you're using Olight products. But back to the charger, as nifty as this charger is, it's got 2 contact points, one in the middle, then the whole outside is another ring. So that way, when you're charging this, the one center point connects there, and anywhere then, no matter where this is positioned on the outside, it will actually touch that other ring and charge. So that's kind of cool. To turn this on, you basically press on the bottom there. Long press turns it on. A short press turns it on. And once it's on, I believe a long press will change the brightness. That's the bright mode. And then a long press is going to give us red, and then flashing red strobe. Long press back to dim. There you go, the Obulb. At that setting, as you can see, I mean, it's dusky here at BCC HQ South, but even now, you can see that will illuminate all right. And at bright, yeah, it's plenty bright right there. So that is the Obulb from Olight, the cool magnetic charger. You got your token, your badge, challenge coin, whatever it is you like, and then, of course, a small user manual if you can't figure out how to push the button. It could happen. All right, last up to unbox is the Olight MR2 Pro Warrior. This, actually, I'm pretty excited about this. We've got a Phoenix light we're actually looking at right now that claims 3,000 lumens, but it has, I believe, a 240 meter beam throw. So while 3,000 lumens sounds better with a shorter beam throw, it's going to be interesting how these compare. But this 3,000 meter throw, 1,800 lumens, that's pretty cool. So once again here, just check out kind of the attention to detail that Olight does here. And lots of times there's a thank you for purchasing their products, being part of the team. That's just kind of cool. Very robust box, magnetic closure. Just, it speaks of quality. Maybe they could shave some money off if they just use kind of more generic packaging, but you probably also feel that you're getting a lower quality product. So they kind of go all out, and in my opinion, it's worth it. So we've got a couple things here to look through. This one looks like we're going to be into the manuals and charge cable and that sort of thing. So we'll get this sucker opened up here and see what's all inside. And yep, we've got basically the same charger. So that's kind of neat that they use it universal with a bunch of things. Looks like we've got a bit of a lanyard option here as well. And of course the manual to go with it to learn how to operate this nifty light. One thing, being that I'm kind of an outdoorsy tactical guy, I use MOLLE webbing on a lot of my equipment, whether it's a backpack, a vest, different things. So this flashlight here comes equipped to hook up to your MOLLE webbing, as well as even like with a carabiner or something strapped on. You can wear it with a snap on a belt if you needed to. Lots of different ways to use it. And then they protect the buckle with this extra strap here to keep your very cool torch all secure inside. So this is a fairly large light, this MR2 Pro Warrior. It's not as small as some of these others, and as we're going to see here, the reason why they make this one the size they do is because the battery they put in these things is massive, and it comes, of course, with the contact protector there, so it can't be automatically or accidentally turned on. But this is a huge freaking battery. These 21700s are huge, and 5000 milliamp, 3.6 volts. It means it's going to run for a very long time. So they have got kind of an interesting button here, which actually this end here too is where the charging contacts are. Those high points are where the ring works on that charger, and then that center point is where the center contact of that runs. So it's magnetic to charge as well, so you don't have to plug it in, which means that this is going to be much more waterproof than other lights that have a sealed, sort of a sealed connector. So this is going to be pretty cool that way. So in addition to this tail switch, which is multi-mode clicky switch, it also has I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, you can. This battery level indicator changes color based on the battery level. And when it's green, it's all the way charged. We're not all the way charged right now, but even then you can tell that this thing is just absolutely stupid bright. So we'll shut that off, talk a little bit more about this reverse clip, so it can clip in your pocket, clip to whatever you need to, but also with this way here too, it can actually two-way clip. It can clip onto like a hat brim or something else, so you can point it either direction. You can clip it this way on something or clip it this way onto something. Makes it much more universal with the compact clip design. It's not the first time I've seen it, but it is definitely one of my favorite clip designs. So change the brightness settings with this mode switch up front here, and of course full power at the back there. Pretty nifty little light. We're going to have a brightness test down the road with these, so make sure you stay tuned. Later on in the video, we'll be showing these side by side with some of my other favorite lights. In the meantime, keep watching and check out our other videos over at bcchardware.com and of course on our YouTube channel as well. The first one we're going to take a look at is the Fenix LD30. This is going to be kind of our baseline light here, which ranges from 30 lumens all the way to 1600. So this is 30 lumens, as you can see, not real bright, shining on some trees in the distance there. And we're going to cycle through, and that would be maximum brightness, claiming something like 200 meters and change of throw at maximum 1600 lumens. So that's that baseline, and we're going to take a look at some of the lights here as we go. Next up is the Fenix TK22. This is their tactical light, claiming also 1600 lumens, and it starts a little bit brighter. But what you're going to notice with this light is the fact that the beam is more concentrated. This one, even though it's the same lumen output, has a distance, a throw rating of over 400 meters. So even at the lowest setting, it is still brighter than a couple settings up on the other one. Then we've got the next setting, and then we'll go up to there, which is the third setting, and lastly the fourth setting. So as you can see, the beam, the main focus of the beam is very concentrated, and then of course we've got the I guess kind of the secondary beam there. But because of this beam, this light's longer throw, we can definitely see way farther away with it than we can with the other lights. Even though they're claiming the same luminance output, there definitely is a difference based on the throw distance. Again, this is the Fenix TK22, and we have a couple more. Now we've got the Olight MR2 Pro Warrior. This is the 21700 battery-powered flashlight that claims 1800 lumens, while starting as low as 1 lumen, which is absolutely ridiculous as far as low output. But when this thing is in low 1 lumen mode, which you can see is still fairly bright in some ways, it will be powered for 50 days. So then we've got the next brightness setting, which is 15 lumens. Then we go up from there all the way to the 1800 lumens. And that 1800 lumens has a throw distance of 300 meters. So it's kind of a sweet spot in the middle of those two. One thing I've noticed with the MR2 Pro here is that the output the light appears to be yellower, and in some ways that's maybe catches more detail in the eye, but doesn't appear as bright as a pure white LED. But either way, that's what you get. So that is actually at high, and to get to the brightest setting with the light off, we will do I believe it's a double click, gives us our 1800 lumens. So as you can see, it's pretty acceptable. Definitely it's not a TK22, but it would definitely have the brightest, second brightest light, and potentially the longest throw of the, I guess the second longest throw. The TK22 is longer, followed by this, and then we'd be looking at the PD36 TAC. So this is the MR2 Pro Warrior from Olight. So right there, you're looking at the MR2 Pro Warrior from Olight, and we're going to just kind of show the difference. So that's 1800 lumens, and this now we're dropping in with 3000 lumens of the Fenix PD36 TAC. Definitely brighter, whiter, but not honestly as much throw at distance there. We can barely see some shrub over there, and with this other light from Olight, we can actually see a little bit farther. So it definitely has just a touch more throw, and yeah, there you go. This is Ben Hyde with BCC Hardware, taking a look at a bunch of lights here, including the PD36 TAC and the brand new MR2 Pro Warrior from Olight.